Yep, Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay. You got some good property values up there.
Man, that's why I need you to come mess with me today, Chris. I got like about 3 deals I need your opinion on, man.
All right, we'll knock them all down.
Okay, perfect.
Knock them down. Real quick though, give me a little bit of your background if you don't mind, just so I know who I'm dealing with.
Never started real estate in my life. Mom always wanted me to go to school, so I went to school. I got in computers. I got a master's in computer science, so I'm a network engineer right now. So I'm doing that, and then one of these days I was like, damn, I want to get into real estate. Get a property. So I did get a rental property, and I'm getting like it's a multifamily. I got it for 40. The mortgage is 5, 3 unit. 2 units go for $650. The third unit go for $425. So I come home with like 9 after everything.
Shit, that ain't a bad day right there.
Yeah, cash flow. So it pays for itself pretty much. It's just a tenant,
That's a good day right there, bro.
But then, like, I didn't know like about subject twos and wholesale, so I started researching that, and I kept seeing your video, everybody else's video. So I'm like, okay, let me just mess with Kris Haskins a little bit. So I went in, did some more research, see what you was doing. I'm like, okay, let me try to do this before I even pay some money down, because I don't like paying money down for anything. Let me just see if I can do it myself first. So, I looked at all your videos. I'm like, okay, I got it. Went to a couple people. I'm like, damn, it really worked. Like, she said she was willing to do this, exactly what he said. I'm like, okay, I'll drop the money. I'll drop the money now. You made me a believer, so I dropped the money. So yeah, so that's where I'm at now.
How did you close her?
No, see, the funny thing is she's not closed yet because she still wants to see the contract part. Like I told her we can do this with the numbers, showed her all the numbers. She was like, okay, I'm good with that. She got 7, like she wants to give me 7 properties. 5 of the properties will be subject to, the other 2 will be pretty much owner seller finance.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so she wants to see what I can do first, so she's giving me 2 right now. The first one will be subject to, the second one is free and clear. So that's the owner seller finance. So when I told her, I gave her my numbers. So bring my numbers up because I had some questions about everything. So I'll bring it up.
You make sure, please get if you don't mind, have your questions ready so we can boom, knock them out.
Exactly.
I'm happy for you, man. So you open your mouth. You know what's weird? My mentor says what comes out of your mouth will determine what goes in your bank account. It's so true, man.
I've always been like that, man. I've always been like that. So the first property, this is a Marymount property. So this one is subject to, she wants 88 for it. So when I looked at it, yeah, 88 for it.
1 second, Dario.
Mm-hmm.
What? Go back to Mama's. You go Mama's bedroom. I got daddy daycare, man. It's just daddy daycare.
I just found out I'm about to be one too. So
what?
So that's why I got to streamline this crash. Something got to shake now. Like the networking and the computer job is good. Hey, don't get me lying. I'm chilling, doing what I do. I'm good. But with a baby on the way, I got to definitely get on a higher level now.
Welcome. Come on over. All right, purchase price $88K. What's her payment?
She said she pays $700 a month.
Is that PITI?
Yep.
What can it rent for?
She said $1,300, but I don't believe it. I'm thinking probably 11.
How many?
But I put her numbers in there though, so I did put 1,300.
How many beds and baths is it?
It is 3 bedroom, 3 and 2. 3 bedroom, 2 bath, full basement. I didn't hear that. Say it again.
Nice house. What does she want a month?
She's willing to take $300 a month.
But her payment is $700.
No, see, so this is how I broke it down. So I told her if I do a subject to with her, right, I can give her a down payment of $2,500, and then we can do like an owner seller finances. Oh no, hold on, this is something else. Hold on, sorry. Hold on, let me get my thing together.
Take your time, brother. Take your time. I'm gonna go. I'll be right back. Let me go grab my water.
Okay.
I sent you that email. I'm like, we can do Tuesday. You like, I need this today. I'm like, you know,
Exactly, man. No, cause she on it. She was like, I need these numbers over by tomorrow so we can start this deal. I'm like, okay, I will get you. So I'm doing it in my head. I'm like, let me just jump ahead with it.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a subject too. She wants 88 for it. She has a loan on it still for 60.
60?
Yes.
All right.
So I told her I can do $1,500 down on a $60,000 loan with a 3% for 30 years, and that'll come out to $250 a month.
Down payment is $1,500.
Yep.
Your monthly payment is what?
$250.
And her payment is what?
Oh no, she'll get $250. She'll get $250 a month from me.
We don't know what her payment is yet?
No, we don't know her payments yet. But we know the mortgage for the property is still going to be $700.
Oh, it is. Her payment is $700. What is her payment? Okay.
Yeah, $700 to the bank. $700.
How can you give her $250?
So I was thinking if I do like an owner seller subject to finance on the loan, then so I take over the loan. So if I get her to transfer the title to me or set it up like that, I can then use the rent from the.
So basically, your payment is $950 to her.
Oh yeah, correct.
All right. Oh, I'm sorry, not to her. Outgo.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah, my expense out.
I got you. Now I'm following you, my friend.
So then the cash flow off of that would be probably like $300 or $350.
Yeah, no, I got you.
If I can get a tenant in there for $1,300.
Payment. What is the condition of the property, Mario? I mean,
the condition. Dario. The condition is pretty good, and plus I have contractors on deck right now and friends and buddies who do renovation stuff. So I have those. The condition is moving ready though, because she's actually one of the old school landlords who picks up the property before she sells it, and she wants to make sure that it's all good still. So wood floors in the living room, dining room. The kitchen has tile. Carpet going up the steps for both of the 3 bedrooms. The bathroom could be updated a little bit, probably like $500 for the bathroom, both bathrooms, and then probably some tile if I need to. But it's not that much though.
What's the ARV?
The ARV I found comps around for between 110 and 120.
Oh, I would say 110.
Yeah, but that's at that like higher. You know, you put in that good material.
Here's my thing. I really like this house. This is PITI, right?
Yes, correct.
So far, I'm happy with all this. I can live with everything here. Oh, when was the loan originated?
I didn't get. That's the funny thing. I asked her so I used what you told me. I said I'm going to need a power attorney to take over. She said, "No, I can't give you that." So I told her I need to get her number.
Hold on, Dario. I don't know. I don't remember. I can't take credit. I don't know if I'm taught. You need to tell your seller I need to get a power of attorney. I don't know, man. Don't put that on me.
No partial power attorney, just so I can see the loan and talk to her, whatever. Because I told her, I told her I need to get those numbers, and she was like, "No, I'll send them to you." So she sent it to me in a text, and they were the numbers from last year. I'm like, no, Sabrina, I need current numbers. So she sent me the current numbers now, but she only sending me how much she pays a month. That's it.
So let me make sure. I want to make sure we're clear. We don't need the power of attorney. We need the authorization to release information.
That's it. That's what I need.
So when you said power of attorney, that's gonna make somebody freeze. So make sure we don't even use those words. That when the power of attorney is when they go to closing and your closing company gives her that document. You don't give them that document.
Got you. So the authorization to release form.
Miss Smith, we just need the authorization to release. Make sure you're writing. All we need.
Hold on, I'm about to get this right now. Cause she's speaking knowledge out here, Chris. I need this.
All this stuff. And know what you really need? Round Up family. This is what I'm gonna do for all of you that are watching. I'm gonna give you my 11 audio series Ninja Negotiating Audio under $100 because you need to learn how to negotiate subject to deals. It regularly sells for $300. I'm gonna do a Labor Day thing. It just came off my head. Since you're watching this video right now, I'm gonna put a link below. Discount code. What could be the discount code? Somebody give me a discount code. I'll put it here for you. Anybody that wants my 11 audio subject to 11 Ninja Negotiating Audio that walks you subject down, I give you a $200 discount. You get it for $100 till Monday. Well, what's your you said what's today? August 30th. Labor Day. Thank you, Florida. Dario, I'm gonna give you my full 11 audio negotiating series, $200 discount until Labor Day, man. And that's going to be the discount code, Labor Day. Florio, discount code, Labor Day. Round Up family. Let me go ahead and set this up while you're writing. Y'all can get it right now. Dang, because this when you get this audio, you can listen to exactly how to do it.
That's what I need. Yeah, because she was like, power of attorney. I'm like, did I say it wrong? Late nights, Chris. Late nights, man. Working, man. Late night trying to get everything done.
Let me tell you, my friend, you come to me, talk about a power of attorney, please. I'm giving you a hard time because I love you, but I'm like,
I appreciate it. So, but hold on. I did have a question. So I know the numbers work, right? Let's say in 3 years after, because I told her in 3 years she can buy out then. So how would that process work after the 3 years?
Repeat that.
So when you do an owner-seller finances, you can make the balloon payment for 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So what happens when that balloon payment comes up? Like what happens then? How do I pay her back the money and the interest that I owe her now? From the house, or do I sell the house, or?
I'm not following your question. I don't understand.
You get what I'm saying?
Hold on. Let me finish this coupon real quick, man. Then I'll
Okay.
Let me finish the coupon. What is it? The audio, Ninja Negotiating Audio. Round Up family, you're watching this video. There you go. Labor Day. Okay, you can go ahead and get it. If you want to get my 11 audio, oh damn, I didn't give you the link. Sorry, hold on. I'm gonna give you the link to get the damn audio.
You send that. I'm a believer.
The more you give, man, the more you give. Here you go. Get URL.
Yeah, I need to get Brother Eddie on one of these too, man, so he can drop some knowledge for me too, Chris.
Man, that dude is I just got off the phone with him. Dude is a beast, man. Okay, banner. Create banner. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, here we go. Banners. Okay, there's the audio right there. You can copy and paste it. I'll put it in the video description too, Round Up family. Just go to the link. Go to the link. You can get the all my audio, the 11 audio series Roundup family, $200 off just to the Labor Day. Discount coupon Labor Day. There you go. All right. But it's going to walk you how to do it subject to, negotiating with the seller is paramount. Okay. So you was talking about the balloon payment and all this stuff. Go. I'm sorry.
So, you know how you do owner seller finance. You tell her a number. So I went with the 55, whatever. So she said she likes the 55.
55
with the 3%.
55 is what?
Oh no, sorry. Hold on. She liked the down. Remember I told you she liked the down payment of the 1,500, right, with the 3% for the 30 years, and then I pay her 250, and that'll total to 91,000 for the end of it, altogether.
Okay. That sounds okay. I'm not mad at that.
So she said that she can wait 3 years for the balloon payment though.
3-year balloon.
Yeah, 3 years to balloon.
Oops, wrong thing. Now, who brought that up?
Yeah, that's why I need to buy your audio files. I think that was me.
Hey, I'm not here to beat you up, man. I don't want to sound like I'm demeaning or anything, man. I'm just trying to pull it out of you.
No, because she said, I want my money. She said, so how long do I have to wait to get my money? And I started with 7 years. She said, no, 7 years too long. And I said, how about 5? She's like, 5. I'm like, okay, come on now. Let's do 4 at least. She said, how about 3? I'm like, okay, I can see if we can do 3. So we ended at 3 when she can just cash out and get everything out.
Here's the thing. Okay, so you want to know what happens at the end of that 3 years?
Yeah, correct.
All right. So before I get to that, let me just look at these numbers one more time. Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Buying it for 88, worth 110, rent for 13, outgo 950, 3.2 down payment. This is sweet. 3-year balloon I don't like, but I don't really care. Okay. So we're going to amortize it for 30 years.
Yes.
With a 3-year balloon.
Yes, correct.
Amortize it for 30 years means our payment will be lower, but the money's due in 3.
Yeah, that's why it's 250, but she'll be getting 91 out of it. So she'll be getting more from what she's asking for it, and she only has to wait 3 years for that.
I don't think we really care. We're selling it for 110, right?
Possibly, or hoping to.
What now? What you don't feel comfortable about this?
No, I do feel comfortable, but like I said, it's life though. You never know. Somebody might want to get it for 110 to 120 or 90 or 80, and I end up losing money.
You can't lose. Only thing you can lose is this. Shit.
Yeah.
Man. All right. We're certain it's worth 110. Okay, because we are dealing with the 70%, not the 30% of buyers that can't qualify for a loan. We're gonna lease option this out, right?
Yeah, correct.
I'm sorry, let me don't think. I need to ask you. You want to lease option this out?
Yeah, correct. Oh, exactly. Because my whole goal, like you said, is to get money from the property and try to get rid of it as soon as possible. That's one of my goals.
Is it vacant right now?
She said the tenant is moving in within a week.
Oh man, why we don't want her tenant? Who is this tenant?
Oh no, I already got it under control. Yeah, I told her my property management company would talk to the tenant, see how her tenant is, and then make a decision off that. So 9 out of 10 would probably get a new tenant in there. But I had to handle professionally.
And probably does the tenant? Okay, this tenant that's moving in there, are they a tenant buyer or are they a conventional tenant?
I think they're a conventional tenant.
So they don't have no down payment.
I'm not even sure. She didn't tell me anything. She just said that her husband and her signed the lease for the tenant and they're moving in within a week. I'm like, okay, well, my guys will talk to them when they move in there, and then we'll make what it is. Because if anything, if anything, I'll end up losing the down payment that she's getting, or I need a down payment.
Yeah, see, if you're putting this down, you need to get a down payment from your tenant buyer.
Exactly, and I can use that to give her money.
There you go. I'm a little concerned about your seller, though, because if she's got somebody moving in next week, that means her mind is thinking about a security deposit, which you're going to give her. Okay, that'll work, because you're going to get the security. Okay, if you give her this, and okay, you got to always think for your seller, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're giving her a down payment of $1,500.
Yep.
She's collecting on this new tenant. Did y'all not talk about what the new tenant is bringing in?
No, I got to meet with her again tomorrow when I let her know the numbers. And that's when I was going to ask her exactly like the tenant's name, information about the tenant. So actually, like see the lease, see what the tenant's actually doing and bringing in and stuff like that. And that's why I need to talk to you ASAP, before I do all that.
We got to think about where her mind is. Her mind is security deposit, which I like what you're offering her. I'm going to give you the security deposit and I'm taking on repairs, right? Is that what you told her?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So she's, in her mind, she's getting security deposit and she doesn't have to worry about the house anymore.
Yeah, she's just tired, man. Like I said, she said she worked 16 hours, all the 6 properties. Her husband was trying to do, but her husband got sick and she's just done. She's trying to get rid of all of them. And they're all similar to this, how we do it, like around the whole 80s, 70s, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. And she's willing to take like a couple thousand down and then 3 years. But like I had to structure it where I need to take over a house like every 3 to 4 months,
Take over one of her houses.
Yeah, correct. Because I didn't want to get all of them at one time and then everything was due at one time and then I don't know how I'm gonna pay for everything at one time,
That's true. All right, let's start here. We need to we got to find out what this tenant is gonna do, man. Let me think.
No, because like I said, if that tenant doesn't work out, Chris, to keep it 100% real, I have tenants already who's willing to do that for, like I said, for at least 12. I don't know about a 13, but I know a house that one of my other dudes who do rental properties, he rents for a 3 bedroom, 2 bath for about 12.
Yeah, but I want a $5,000 down payment, dog. I ain't worried about the tenant. I'm looking for a tenant buyer.
Oh yeah.
I'm not worried about that. I know we can get it rented.
How do we get tenant buyers though? Like, how do we like advertise to that kind of marketplace?
Rent to own, my friend. Bad credit, okay. No bank qualifying. I'll show you one of my signs. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I don't know what what the house looks like. Rent to own, no credit needed. This way, phone number. You can make this rent to own, ugly, bad credit, okay, no bank qualifying, and you can rewind the video.
Yeah, got you. Oh no, that's brilliant. So, that's brilliant, man. I never really thought about that,
Well, I don't know. I want to make sure I'm giving you what you want because I'm looking at this like a lease option.
See, I was looking at it as a rent, it's like rental property, but you open my eyes to the lease option part where they can own the house also, and I get more of a bigger down payment, right?
Well, you're getting a down payment. With a tenant, you're not getting no down payment.
Yeah, exactly. No, with a tenant, I still get the first month in security, but that's not a down payment though. So yeah, you're right.
Different mindset.
Exactly, brother. You're right, sir.
Different mindset. And don't forget, you on the hook for the repairs. We want to pass the burden of the repairs on to the tenant buyer mindset, buyer, not tenant, not a renter. Because when you buy this thing subject to, now you're on the hook for the repairs, but you want to pass that on. I'm not saying you have to, Dario. You can't just put
no. No, like I said, I'm always going for the best option for the situation.
See, here's the thing. There is a mindset that's going to change. I don't know if it's for you or not, where we stop doing repairs. Like, I'm just done with the repair house. The last house I sold, dude, the guy probably put $10,000 of his own money into it. Lease option. You got me? Because you're providing a service to your community. We provide home ownership. Remember this line, and it's in the negotiating audio, man. We provide home ownership for people that can't necessarily go out and get a loan. All right. Now, I don't want to get off on what my opinion about your deal is. I want to give you what you need, man. So if you want to just roll with the tenant that she has, you can do that. I mean, that's completely fine, but that's not a lease option. I mean, that's going to be a tenant. A tenant is not going to turn into a buyer in a day or two. I mean, it's just not going to happen.
Got you. No, you're exactly right. And then so with the lease option though, so how would that work though? Like I would like refinance, because my whole thing was I was thinking I would take over the subject to property when the third year comes.
Third year.
I would either sell the house or try to refinance the house and see if I get more money out of the property.
I don't want I don't want you pulling no money out of it. I don't want you doing that. Now, when you say sell it, you gonna sell it with the tenant in there?
I was thinking, yes. I was trying to sell everything as is.
Yeah, that's hard to do. I don't recommend that. I don't. Man,
what do you think the best option is then?
Well, for me, it's only one option. I see one option. I've never sold a house with a tenant in it. It has never worked for me. You know, and my mentor told me this back in 2004 that it would be hard to do. Not saying you can't. But lease option. Here's what I'm thinking, my friend. I'm gonna do it quick because I don't want to. I feel like I'm pulling you off of.
Oh no! Hey, Chris, you speaking knowledge out here, sir. I'm listening. I'm tuned in.
All right. Now I got to beat this in your head. It's not you. People, they pay me to teach them lease options, and then they want to go fix the house up, and I'm like, why are you fixing the house up? So anyway, lease option. Your down payment. Let's say you get You get $3,000.
Fix your pen. Hey, I'm gonna send you some pens if I get this house closed, man.
I would have pens, but I have baby girls and they like to do things. So
every time I see a video, I'm seeing you all like, oh, ran out of pen.
Down payment. Let's say you get $3K. Right?
Yep.
So you're already ahead of the game $1,500. Because you put 15 out, right?
Yes, correct.
So you got 15 in, and then you're still getting, let's say you get your monthly outgo is $950, and you're still getting $300 a month rent. You set them up on a 3-year lease option at 110, and then they have the burden for cashing you out. You don't have to worry about getting cashed out. Let them have the burden go and get the loan, and then you get what do we owe? You owe purchase price. Let's just leave it at 81. It'll be a little higher because you agreed to pay interest.
Mm-hmm. No, I see what you're saying now. Okay.
If you're selling for 110, then you get the difference between 110 and 88. What's that? 20 grand?
Yep, about. You are right. You know, I should let them worry about that instead of me worrying about that.
Yeah, man, you don't want to worry about getting. I mean, and at the end of the day, at the 3-year balloon, you can always ask for forgiveness. If your tenant buyer doesn't qualify in the 3 years, you can always say, Miss Smith, you know, I wasn't able to do this. And the good thing about it is you're setting your tenant buyer up for maximum 3 years. And they might not, some tenant, when I do tenant lease options now, I used to do 2 years. I just let the person ask. I just say, how many years do you need? It's crazy because usually they'll say 2 years.
No, you're right.
They'll say 2
so
years.
How do you figure out the down payment when you go for a lease option? Is it like a percentage you do, or a number pop in your head one day, like 3,000?
Just my market here is probably like I don't know where you. What city are you in?
I'm in Cleveland, Ohio.
So your market is a little lower there.
Yeah.
Not a lot of cash going around, and I'm thinking this house isn't the prettiest house.
It's not.
So the people that you're looking for, I'm telling you, man, these Latino guys, I love them. If you're watching, I love the Latino, the Mexican guys. They work hard. They want a home that they can call their own, right? And sometimes they are contractors and they don't have the best credit. They can't go out and get a loan. Man, they will take care of your house, dog. Man, I'm living it. So they'll come in, do all, because a lot of them are contractors and they have cousins and relatives that are contractors. They can take care of all the repairs and they'll clean up whatever they need to do within those 3 years and let them go get the loan.
Surprisingly, I have some Latinos in my rental property.
Okay, how is that relationship?
Okay, the only bad thing I can say I can't understand, like the relationship is like we through text is kind of horrible. Like the translation is horrible, but other than that, they take care of my property. They make sure the driveway's clean. They sweep. I'm like, perfect.
Yeah, okay, so the only problem you have is the communication. I can live with that.
Exactly. Google Translate.
Man,
I told them tell their cousins to come holler at me in 6 months because I'm taking the downstairs people out and putting their family back in. I'm
telling you, man, they're great. They're great. I don't know if it's the work ethic they have. They take care of stuff. You know, we got terrible work ethic over here, man, Americans. So you get a down payment here. Let's say you get $5,000. I mean, I could, if you want to stay on, I can help you do some of the advertising and stuff. But minimum will be 3. Minimum will be 3.
Okay.
I say 3 to 5. If you can get more, yeah. But you want to. The problem is you're on a hook. The first of the month, you're on a hook for this, right?
Yes, correct.
Now you can't negotiate that out to next month.
Oh, I could. Like I said, she's not ready yet because I still haven't given her the number, and she still wants to let her lawyers and her accountant or whatever look at the numbers too. So I told her, yeah, I'll give you the number. So we have time to do it.
All right. Well, she's got that one tenant ready to move in, though, so you got to be leery of that too. If the tenant moves in, then your deal is dead.
Well, no, because if a new owner gets the property, then the lease is broken, right? Isn't it?
No. You have to shit. Even if I foreclose on the house, I still have to honor the lease with the tenant in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that.
You can always go in there and, you know, you can. I mean, there's stuff you can do.
There's ways.
Yeah.
But no, I understand that part.
You need lease option docs, and you already got subject to docs, right?
I got subject to docs. I don't have lease option docs. I'm gonna go back to your site and see what's that about too, and probably end up buying those right now.
Whoever, yeah, doesn't matter. My thing is, I don't do rental property, man. My brother, we have a discussion about this the other day. I either do Section 8 or lease options. Section 8, I guarantee my rent. Lease options, I got a down payment. If they don't pay, I got a big down payment. I get rid of them. So the minimum you should get is 3 out of this thing. I would try to get 5. But if you can push her out and it's $950 for a month, well, it'll give you 30 days to look for your tenant buyer. You got no repairs, dude. No repairs, man. And then if they don't qualify in 3 years, say you do a 2 or 3 year lease option with your tenant buyer, you can always go back to your owner and say, hey, look, man, I wasn't able to close on it. And the good thing about it is your tenant that's in there, the tenant buyer, their option expires in 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not on the hook to refund this.
Gotcha.
This is non-refundable.
Yeah, I make sure I put that in the lease.
I mean, it won't be in your lease, it'll be in your option. Remember the lease option, you got 2 different docs. But that's a whole nother training, yeah. I mean, so you can either do a 2 or 3 year lease here. But don't worry about that balloon, dude. If you get her in there for 3, they'll do 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, that's the only thing. That's the only issue I had. Like, what do I do after the 3 years? That was going over my head. I didn't know what to do after that.
Well, the good thing about it is the stress is on your tenant buyer.
No, see, I was thinking from just the tenant point of view. I wasn't thinking from the lease option until I came on with you. Now I'm thinking about the lease option, so I know it's on the tenant now.
Man, so, you do not want to be putting out no money, dude. You better not. I'm going to come through this camera if you go refinance a house at 80 to 90% of what it's worth. Now, I'm not mad if you refinancing the house for 40 to 50%. But once you refinance it at 110, you got nothing else in it. I mean, if you default,
right.
There's no equity.
So I had another question, Chris.
Go.
How
okay.
do you how do you let the seller know and tell them that you want the title transferred over?
How do I let them know?
Yeah, because isn't that a part of subject twos and owner seller finances? Like you need the title transferred, right?
That's right. I'm listening.
No, because when I told her that, she thought I was trying to scam her and take her house. When I tried to explain it, she thought I was trying to scam her. So,
okay,
I want to know what's a better way how to say it, for the next time it pops up.
Yeah, you got to be smooth, man. You can't go in there and be like, you cannot say I'm a buy your house subject to. Do not say that. They're both. I'm gonna throw it in trash, man. You know what? Anyway, let me throw it away. My daughters get my markers, so that's why.
Kris, at Amazon Prime. After this conversation, I swear, I'm gonna take you.
They both require deed transfer. They both require deed transfer. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Now, yes, you do get the deed. Loan stays in your. I get the deed. Loan stays in your name. I get the deed. Loan stays in your name. It's a big pill to swallow for some. So how are we going to frame it so that your seller can swallow it, right?
That's what I'm saying. Correct.
So where are we at now? Go.
No, she's, like I said, she wants to see the numbers, but she still wants to explain how this is going to work. Like I told her the loan will stay in her name and the title will come to me. And then she said, so I'm going to lose my house? And I said, no, you're not going to lose your house. No. Like I said, you're still going to get your payment. And then the title will be in escrow. I was making, I don't know what I was saying then. After that, I didn't know what I was saying. Exactly, Daniel. I lost. I don't know what I think I was just making up statements that. Exactly, Kris. Exactly. So that's why I had to ask, like, how do I say for next time? Because, like I said, I'm gonna meet here tomorrow at noon, so I need to, tell her exactly what I need to tell her, make sure she's cool with it. I think she's cool with it.
You need to go download it, dude. Once you listen to these audios below, dude, I'm giving it to you for $100. Right? Once you listen to the audio, man, below, you are going to be a master. I mean, that's why I made them. So you can
I'm telling you, man.
Plug them in and go. All right. So we'll go over some of it here today, though.
No.
Dario, listen, you are my client. You are exactly why I made the Ninja Negotiating audio, dog, because you can put it in and you're done. All right. So every situation is different, right?
Yep.
So if you come into me, I'm not going to do a subject to. Me as a seller. You got me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to do it. I'm just not. I'm not going to give you the deed and keep the loan in my name. I'm not doing that. All right. So I don't know if your seller is like that or not, but we need to fill her barometer to see where she is. You got me?
So you're saying I need to put that thought in her head?
It's my wife, man. 1 second.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, man. No, she said the lady said it's going to be longer because it was the wrong girl. So I'll be over there around 1. She thought Morgan was going first, so I got it covered. Okay. All right. Gotta get everybody's hair done for school today.
Yeah, I already know. I had to get my girlfriend and her kid.
You know the deal. All right. Well, let me close this down. Did I save this? Okay, so you got that.
Oh, did I lose you?
Oh, you got it. Your phone might be going dead.
Hold on.
Stealing your house. You're right, Robel. He's trying. I ain't mad at him at all. They love you, man. They love you. You might have to put your phone. You might have to put your phone in the charger. Okay, you ready? Robel, you there? Dario.
You can hear me?
I hear you. I don't see you though.
Hold on, Chris.
There you go. Oh, damn, I lost him. Round up family. This is some good training today. Make sure Labor Day discount. Why not? $200 off. You get my full 11 audio series. It's not CDs. It is streamed, so you get it instantly. I'm not gonna be mailing out no CDs. It looks CDs. I mean, that's because of the way they made it. Download it. You there, Dario?
Yeah, I'm here. My bad.
Okay. Oh, I was saying me. I'm not doing subject to, right? But what I will do is something called a wrap.
Yeah, I heard about that one.
Wrap note. If she doesn't want to give you the deed, there's several things we can do if she doesn't want to give you the deed. We can do something called a sandwich lease option. Sandwich lease option. All right, you ready?
So would an attorney know about this, or would like a real estate? Yeah, would a real estate attorney know all about these so I can get that?
You gotta know.
Oh,
you gotta know.
Oh,
you gotta know, man.
Dario,
I'm telling you, man, it's not that many places you're gonna learn this shit, dog. I hate to say it, man.
I know, sir. Look, I'll put up the money. I already know. You're ready, so I'm on it.
All right. So wrap note is where you're gonna get. She will still give you the deed. Okay. Before we get there, the reason I won't do subject to is because I have no repercussions. I have no way to counteract. I have nothing that I can do to take my house back if you don't make the payment. You got me?
Yep. Yeah.
Let me say that again. If I do subject to, I give you my deed. Loan stays in my name. If you don't pay the loan, nothing I can do to get my house back. I sold it. Now I can sell it with a wrap note. Got me? A wrap note, I sell it to you. I create another loan. Here's that existing loan, right? It's what was it? 70,000? How much?
No, 88,000.
She owes 88.
Oh no, she wants 88. She owes 60.
Still 60. So all we're doing is layering a note. Or you can call it, for this one, since she only owes 60, you can either put a second on it for 60. So she's going to either put a wrap note, it's going to wrap over, it's almost, in this case, it'd be like a second. She'll put a second deed of trust on top of it, right? Which will allow her to foreclose on you, the new buyer. You got me?
Oh.
So she's wrapping this 60 around with a $28,000. Or you can call it, let's do this. Let's do this. So make it make more sense. Because I don't want you to mistake a wrap note for a second. So her new loan is 88,000. That includes 20 for her, right?
Yes, correct.
But it's wrapped this 60. So she can foreclose on you. See, the reason I won't do a subject to is because I can't get my house back.
So that wrap note is going to make sure that if I do stop paying the mortgage or whatever, she's going to get the house back, correct?
Ain't no whatever to it. If you stop paying the loan, she can foreclose on you.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that gives her we want to give her a little more power. Because right now with the subject to, she got no power.
Gotcha. I see what you're saying.
So with the rap note, you can say, listen, Miss Smith, if I don't pay, you just foreclose on me and it's over.
So who writes up so I would write up the rap note for her?
Well, then you got to be able to speak this stuff to an attorney, man. But yeah, we have those documents, but you need to be able the documents are one thing. You got to agree to it first. That's one way you're going to do it. And that's going to be a form. Man, you this is a good deal, man. This is subject to and seller financing all wrapped into one.
Exactly. And Chris, she got 6 of them just like this. That's what I'm saying. They're all just like this.
I like
3
it.
bedrooms, 2 baths.
Wow. So you got the wrap note is one way. Other way is just do a sandwich lease option. You're going to try tomorrow, once you listen to the audio, you're going to try to get her to give you a subject to and bring up this wrap note. And she says, you got these strategies, right? These little tools you got to do. They call them add-ons, right? So we use it. Salesman uses it like, I'll give you this, and then I'll add this onto it. And then, by the way, you'll get 2. And if you do it today, we'll go ahead and double it and give you half off. You want to add it on to make it sweeter for her, right?
Yeah.
So if she won't do the subject to, I just lost one the other day. I always tell her, Miss Smith, if this is going to keep you up at night, this is not the option for you. Let's explore some other options. Do not try to beat the sub 2 in them, man. You're going to lose it.
Take my deal. Take it.
You're going to lose it. You're going to lose it. Don't be like, I need to take it. I always make it sweet for them. Like, listen, I would prefer to do it option A. I'll take over the loan. The subject to is option A. Ms. Smith, this is better for me. It allows me to give you the $1,500 and I don't have to go out and get any more money. I don't have to borrow the whole amount. Option 2 is the wrap note because you want to give her some power. Option 2, listen, if you don't feel comfortable with deeding me the house, we'll give you a note. And don't forget, you got to pay closing costs on this stuff. I don't think Ohio's high at all, though.
No, not that high, but it's up there.
I don't think Ohio. I mean, nothing compared to here, though. So if she don't want to do the subject to, next, listen, Miss Smith, she sounds like she's an investor.
I think she was back in the day, her and her husband, but now that it's done, they're trying to retire, go to Dominican Republic or whatever she told me.
So I'm saying she sounds like she has some sense of how real estate works, though.
I think she did, but it was her husband who was doing it. She said her husband was a real estate investor or agent or whatever. She a nurse, so now her husband because her husband's sick now, she's taking over everything.
That's a tough one, man. Is he?
And that's where
Huh?
No, since her husband's sick, she's taking over everything, and then I came in. So
what's up with him?
She said no, he was lung cancer or something.
Can he talk, or is he in his mind, or?
Oh yeah, he is.
So it sounds like we might need to talk to them together.
You think because she looks like she's trying to do everything. Like she brings everything to him and have him sign everything while he's sick now.
That's nasty. All right, well, I don't know. I know you have to make that decision. I would like to get in front of both of them, though, if I can. Miss Smith, I don't mind you. I will come to you. I would love to get to see. I would like to propose this to both of you guys. Second one, do the wrap note. If she says I'm not into that, sandwich lease option. So you still get control.
Hold on, Chris.
House, right?
So with a wrap note, like I'll just make up another note and she'd be secure. Wouldn't that be the best option for people who don't want to feel like scammed or anything like that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a lot more to it. I mean, it's not just. I mean, yeah, it is. Like for me, the only way I would consider doing a subject to is if somebody gave me a wrap note where I can foreclose on you, get my house back.
Gotcha.
But this lady might not even understand foreclosure. We don't know where she is.
Yeah, where her head is right now. Like she was okay with the subject to, and I give her a couple $100 a month. Like she said, "You give me $300 a month." I'm like, "Yes." She said, "Okay." Like she was okay with that.
I thought we was at $250.
No, that the 250 was on that's on the 88,000. I was talking about another property, but she was saying that she was okay with the 250 to the 300 every month. Because I told her, give me about a year, you can be getting that from all your properties all in one time. That's about $3,000, $3,500. You know, every month you'll get.
That's true, and you're responsible for repairs.
No, I won't be, because I learned from Kris Haskins. I need to get the buyers. I mean, the sellers to have repairs, do a lease option
For your tenant buyers. I'm just saying for her, your added value for her is that I'm taking over the repairs.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, so she doesn't have to do anything. Correct.
She don't want to do. Yeah, I promise you, she don't want to do it, man. I'm sure she is dying dealing with these houses.
I know, that's what she was saying. And then I also had another issue where it's two properties right on the corner from my house. The guy called me. He's in California. He needs cash fast because he wants to close on another house. One of the house he's selling for $70, the other one for $60. He's willing to give me both of them for $105 if I can find a cash buyer for $105 for both of them.
That ain't bad. It's gonna take some time, man. I mean, you back to school. You know, buyers, cash buyers are not. We're out here, but I mean, unless it's like
exactly.
a deal.
Yeah.
I mean, we're buying houses. Ohio, dude, you can buy houses for so cheap up there. Especially in Cleveland, dude. I mean, don't you have 25%? Huh?
I said you can. No, you're exactly right.
So it's like, I mean, is that a sweet deal? I don't know the deal, but I'm looking for cheap stuff, you know.
Kris, come holler at me. I'll bring you out here, sir. We go hunting. Driving for dollars or whatever they call it.
So your last option is the lease option. You're gonna buy it from her on a lease option, right?
Yes.
Buy lease option. Matter of fact, we did the article in the newsletter about this. So this is called a sandwich lease option. So this is between you. Here's your buy lease option with the lady. So it's supposed to doing a closing and getting the deed. You're gonna have remember, I always like to teach on my fence. You're buying it with the lease. You get an option. You personally get an option to buy, $1,500 down. Your option is 3 years. You go out and you're still responsible for the repairs. Okay. So you go out, sell on a lease option. So you're doing a sandwich lease option, and you're in the middle keeping these two together.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
So when you go sell it, you create a whole new lease option with your tenant buyer. And then when you come to closing in 3 years, whatever terms you agree to your tenant buyer.
No, you're right. Yeah. No, so, I'm thinking about it. Yeah, you're definitely right. Because if I can get another lease buyer and then just manage for 3 years, she can, whoever the lease option buyer can pay for my previous seller, correct?
So your buy lease option rent is $900. I don't know, $950.
Mm-hmm.
It's what you got going out, because you gotta. Now you're not buying it; you're just paying rent, right?
Yeah.
But you're responsible for repairs, and you might be able to get that down. We'll do that later because of repairs. You can always say, Miss Smith, I had to do X. Would you mind if I get a discount on the first few months? Well, we can deal with that later. So your buy rent is $950. Your sell rent is, let's say, $1,300.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get your down payment here. Let's say you get $3,000, but you still got $1,500 going out. You got $1,500 a month going out. I mean, $950 a month going out. You got a $1,500 down payment, but you got $3,013 a month coming in. And don't forget, these guys are doing all the repairs.
So I'll profit $350 a month, and then I'll make back $1,500 from the $1,500 I lost from the lease option.
Yeah, well, you're not necessarily. Yeah, you'll make that back, but don't forget your buyer. Your sales price is $88.
Mm-hmm.
Your purchase price is $88, but your sales price is $110. This is like icing on a cake over here. I never really expect to even get that, really. These are where I live right here. This stuff here, Ron LeGrand even says he has 10% out of 10 out of 100 will qualify. I have had 0 out of 100.
Hold on. So what do you mean qualify? Like qualify to actually get the number you want, or?
Well, don't forget your sell lease option is the tenant buyer with the challenge credit. They're going to clean their credit up for the next 2 years. You're selling this house for 110. So theoretically, they're supposed to in 2 years get a new loan to cash everybody out, right? They get the new loan to cash everybody, cash you out, cash the seller out. But usually, typically, for me, I've only seen this done in my career once, and it was with a coaching client. It wasn't even with me. Usually, they don't clean their credit up. They do whatever they want, and when the 2 years comes, they just keep paying rent.
So what do you do in situations like that then?
You just keep collecting rent, and then for you got to go back. Well, for her, that's what I'm saying, dude. Once you're in it for 3 years with her, you can easily get another 2 years. Like Miss Smith, I wasn't able to do it. You mind if I get a couple more years? And she's getting $300 a month. But the answer is don't worry about it. It'll work itself out, man. And at the end of the day, if she,
that's what I'm looking for. Exactly, Chris. That's what I'm looking for. Yep.
At the end of the day, if she says, you know what, I want my house back, you have made $300 a month. You got $1,500 down. You haven't done any repairs because your tenant buyer does all the repairs. You up?
No, you're right. Chris, do you do any wholesaling?
Hoteling?
No, wholesaling.
I do some wholesaling, yeah. But let me tell you the curse with wholesaling. For me, it's worked. When you learn and master the skill of making money without money, and you constantly trying to make money without money, I'm just telling you how it happened for me. It's almost like the universe keeps giving you opportunities to make money without money. So for me, it was like, you know what? Let me back up. I don't want to always be the guy that tries to do a deal with no money because I have no money. So it was like the universe kept giving me deals where I didn't have to put any money. So I'm like, okay, I have to figure out. Then I amassed some wealth. So I'm like, I got some capital, but the only skill I have is how to do deals with no money. What am I going to do with this 100, 2, 3? What am I going to do with it? So it's almost I had to retrain my brain, Dario, to figure out how to do deals with money. It was a curse for me, dude. I'm always trying to do no money. And it's almost I got this momentum, this kind of a system of no money, not putting no money in, and it was a curse. And I looked at my life, I'm like, I have to figure out how to do deals with money. So yeah, I like wholesaling. But at this stage in my life, I'm looking for places to put capital.
Oh no, I definitely understand. I'm in the same boat. I definitely understand that.
So I don't mind wholesaling. You can wholesale it. I don't know if I want you to wholesale off a lease option because then you're linking up Miss Smith with a new buyer. I mean, I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, because like I said, her only issue was she'll lose her house, so she was worried about the title. But if I can do that wrap note, that'll be perfect for her. She has some kind of security, and we can get this done within the month. Oh, my next question: how do I talk to title companies to let them know that this is what I'm doing? Because the last person hung up on me because she said we don't do scams like that. Like, scam? Like, what do you mean a scam? Really? She was about to get me out of my chair. Like, really?
You're just a scammer. Let me go.
And she sounded like an old black lady too. So I know she's probably an old black lady from Mississippi somewhere talking about, look at this scammer trying to scam me out of some money. Nope, we don't do that.
Don't feel bad because they do that to me here too. And I'm like, I'm an expert. You doing that to me?
So I just know, like, what kind of questions do I ask them or tell them, like, so they can be like, oh, we do this or we don't do this.
Oh, Lady T, did you email me? You got some capital. Lady T, shoot me an email. 3 questions you got to ask them when you tell Dario, I don't want you to feel like you're in a box. I deal with this from Cali to Pennsylvania to Florida to Indiana to New York. It's around the country, man.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way I can say this is, listen, man, You are walking in a lane of the wealthy. All right. You're walking in the lane of the wealthy. There are not a lot of wealthy people just hanging out for you to go talk to. You're dealing with people that are not in the mindset, the wealth mindset, so just keep that in mind.
No, I do.
You're not alone. You know what I'm saying?
Like prime example, right? My mom, I just talked to my mom this morning. She owns her house and she needs money to open up a business, but she's trying to find money. I'm like, Mom, use your house. She's like, no, I would never I paid my house off. It took me 34 years to pay my house off. I'm like, Mom, you want the money, right? So it's just funny.
What's she doing with the money?
She want to open up a group home. So that's why I'm trying to grab a couple houses to help her with the group home. That's why the whole premise came about,
But make sure if you take money out of a house, you have to use it to invest and not spend,
Yeah.
So that's a good idea.
Three questions.
Yeah. Title company, yeah. First thing you ask them, you let them know I'm an investor. And this is not me, man. I'm just taking this from The Godfather. I'm an investor. I just want to know if you I buy and sell houses on a regular basis. First thing, do you understand seller or owner financing? First question. These are questions to ask your title company. Now, everybody knows this is legal. But if they say no to that, they're not your people. The next question is, I buy and sell houses with lease options. If they're good with that, lease options, then go next to that. Ask them, do they understand that? The first question is, do they even close real estate deals? I forgot to ask you that. Do you close real estate deals? And you got to be real smooth with this one, though, Dario. You don't want to sound pretentious or have any type of preconceived notion of what they're going to say. All right.
Yeah.
I never forget when I was doing this, man. This is back in years ago. I took an assignment in. I'm like, listen, I got an assignment because they didn't understand it. I'm like, I didn't even say anything. I said, can you do this? I just gave them the document. I went from title company to title company, so I found one or two that understood how to do an assignment, So this is the pains that comes with it. And the last thing is, do you understand how to buy and sell houses using subject to?
Yeah, so if anybody out there know anybody in Cleveland, Ohio that title company does it, definitely.
There you go. Got to be somebody over here from Cleveland. Anybody in Cleveland? Matter of fact, I'll put your information up here. What you want somebody to link with you on?
I'm looking for an in-house, like I said, an in-house mentor, man. Somebody who can show me the ropes. So if anybody, Chris, I'm about to come out there, man. Fly out there a couple days to show you, man. Let me know because I'm trying to get this. I want to get it embedded in my head, man. Because this is like when I listen to the video, it's like a lifestyle, It's not just to do a deal. No, you're changing everything. So you got to rewire your head. So I want to be around people who think like this all the time. And I'm around IT people. So IT people, we don't think about that. We just think about these zeros and ones knocking this out. We get a big paycheck, we're good. We don't, that's just me. But I do have the hustler mind spirit, So I need to get that hustler mind spirit in my head, pretty much.
What's your social media handle?
What is my social media? DA Kris. Let me see. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on.
Can they just go? What's your name on Facebook? They can reach you on Facebook?
Yeah, they can reach me on Facebook as the Kris. DA space CRIS. And on, let's see where I'm at on IG. And on IG, you can hit me on IG under DKris, DCRIS _ 1981.
Say it again.
For IG, that's DCRIS _ 1981. And for Facebook, it's DA space CRIS.
All right. Gotcha. All right, Roundup. Y'all see that there. Y'all can pause it and bring it back anytime.
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely looking for a mentor, somebody who can show me what I need to do to get this done, Chris.
Man, yeah, it just takes time. Don't feel bad. You know, I'm doing a class now about patience, man. You won't get this shit, dude. I've been doing it since '04. Dario, it takes time, man. Round up family. Don't forget, I'm gonna give you my full negotiating 11 audio series is link below $200 on. You get it for $97 just because I want you to be able to negotiate deals. You can bring it back in.
Graduated in 2000,
Dario,
what I want to do. So I was just like hustling pretty much like we started our own speaker selling company where we would buy radios from China and sell them to guys in Cleveland for upgraded price, making money
nice,
off that.
nice.
My mom did not like that. My mom said, no, that's illegal. So my mom wanted me to go to school. So I found the ITT, went in there, graduated with a master's, going through the whole course, master's in computer science within 6 years. Got my master's, got 8 certifications. So I'm good on the IT front, but I definitely want to try the real estate one time. So that's why I'm here.
Well, I'm glad you're doing that because I mean, even if you work 100 hours a week, man, once you start working, it's over. I mean, it's it. Are you depending on Social Security? I mean, you know, no one's getting older. I mean, getting younger. I mean, every day.
Are you right on that? So I'm definitely trying to find a better avenue, to get things done and
Just
change my
multiple
whole mind.
streams, man. Just multiple streams, brother. All right, anything else we got? So you asked your title company that. I'm telling you, it's going to take more than a few, okay? You're going to have to keep asking. Somebody just said that somebody said they asked that question in some Facebook. Winston Solomon, he asked people, could he find a title company and no one could help him. It takes time. It takes time. All right, anything else you got? What else you got, man?
No, that's it. Like the other ones, if you want to talk about the advertising, like how do I get the lease option? You said you'll help me with that one, and
I mean,
I'm good on that. That's it.
We can go quickly. Well, the thing is, you're looking for people that have challenged credit, and what I highly recommend you do is go on Craigslist. I mean, we could do it together, but just go on Craigslist, type in rent to own, see what other down payment. I've done this in every city from New York to Cali, man. People are doing rent to own, owner finance you. I promise you, dude. So you type it in rent to own, bad credit okay, no credit needed, no bank qualifying, and see what comes up. See what other people are offering for sale, what type of down payments they're getting. And then that's going to judge, kind of what they're getting out there.
No, definitely. You make up a couple signs up and put them up, and then see what happens, huh?
Well, that's one way. I mean, that's one way you can list it with a realtor too. You don't have to own the house to list it with a realtor, right?
I did not know that.
All right. So, I mean, it's a couple of ways we can do it. You can list you can list your paperwork with the realtor. They'll put it on there. Your signs, you blast that area, and then they call in, let you know what type of down payment you got. But for me, the signs have worked, man, because that's how my Latino community, they drive around where they want to live and they see the sign and they'll call.
No, definitely. That's what I'm gonna do today. Today's my Friday to focus on this because I told myself I'm gonna start doing 2 hours every day to work on this real estate and try to build it up to 4 hours every day to where I don't need my job anymore. I can just focus all on real estate.
Gotcha. Well, I don't want to be mad at your job because I like multiple streams. You can still do real estate because don't forget I want you to know that I do real estate and I have several other businesses too. But real estate is my biggest one. But I'm not mad at other sources of income, including your job, my friend.
Chris, I'm done with this one. Just let me get a good 100,000. Oh, it's over. It's over. 2 weeks, I'm be like, I quit. You see this? I quit. It's done.
Dario, you crazy.
Hey, if my boss for watching, I apologize.
When you meet with the lady tomorrow, just send me a message. And if you need some ongoing support, just I can send you some information on that too.
Okay, perfect, sir. I appreciate the help, Chris, man. Definitely.
I'm gonna do a few questions.
I definitely send you an email, let you know how it went too, man.
All right. I'm gonna do some quick questions. You can either stay or you can go. It don't matter.
Oh no, I stay. I definitely want to hear what people are saying.
North Dakota. Oh man, Jacob, doing your first deal. Congratulations, Jacob. Shoot me your address. We'll mail you a t-shirt. Scotty, in a scenario right now, how do you present subject to word for word? It's all on the Ninja Negotiating, Scotty. All on the negotiating. We want to offer you our deed program, Ms. Smith. That's where we come in and make the payments for the life of the loan. I don't know if it's going to be 6 months or 6 years, but we'll make it until that loan is paid off. I mean, I'm doing it real fast because you got to know this stuff. You got to, when somebody asks you what the hell you're doing, just like with you just now, the lady, you can't be.
You can't be doing this. Stuttering like hell.
Dario, I don't know why the universe and people, we love confidence. We love.
Oh, I had it though. Oh, I got it, but I was stuttering, making up stuff, thinking back like, oh, what's the word? I was trying to say amortization like 5 times. You have to get the amortization, the emra. You know what it is.
We love confidence. So people, even sellers, like even me, we love Kobe Bryant. Dude's so confident, right? Michael Jordan, we love them because they're confident. They know they're going to win. When you go in there, you know what to say. People love it. They say, you know what? This dude knows what he's talking about. So you're going to get all that with the negotiating audio. Go ahead and get that out. It'll be on sale until Monday. Look at Adam. What up, man, Adam? Adam, you still alive? Thank God. Jacob, learn from a master. Good for you. Oh, Danny said he's coming up here for the hurricane. What is PITI? PITI is principal, interest, taxes, and insurance, my friend. Anthony, hey, Anthony, in Florida, is the eviction process long? In Florida, I would lose money doing lease options. That's impossible. If you get a $10,000 down payment, you cannot lose money, my friend. Think about it like this. Say, for instance, if you get $200 a month cash flow times 12 months, let's just say 300, like Dario is going to get $300 a month times 12. That's $3,600 a year you're going to get for profit, right? 3 times 12. So if you get $5,000, you've already made all the profit for the year that you would have made in that cash flow. So it's very hard to lose with lease options. It's very hard to lose.
Hey, Chris, what's a good number for cash flow? Like, I know somebody told me as long as you're making over $100, it should be good.
Nah, I want you to make more than that. Before, let me tell you, when I started, we were getting negative cash flow, right? But now I want you to make, man, I want you to do almost 3, man, because, you know, and every situation is different. Like I know, but where I'm at now, I'm buying heavily with capital because I want all the cash flow, you know, but depends on where people are in their career. Minimum 2 to 250, man. You're gonna get eaten up with just stuff. Because even though you're not on the hook for the repairs during lease options, little things pop up, you know, that you need to correct.
Yeah, because she told me the windows are new. Windows look like 30 years ago. Like, really?
You know, it's weird. As you'll notice, when you start owning houses, you'll do a repair, right? And 10 years go by, you'll be like, yeah, it's got new. And then you'll think like, man, I did that new 10 years ago. Anthony, hey, if I use a friend as a trust, or maybe you mean trustee, what do I say if they don't want to get into legal trouble because they're signing the documents? Can I promise nothing will happen? Yes, Anthony, your trustee. In fact, I'm doing one for one of my clients in North Carolina today. I'm the trustee for people all around the country, right? Because one, I've got integrity, honesty, and I'm doing what I say I'm going to do. But your trustee has no liability for the trust. It's like a cashier at McDonald's. But they can't sell your house, so you need to know what's going on. Yes, use your discount code Labor Day. Discount code Labor Day for the.
Let me get that code.
Yeah, Ninja for the negotiating audio. Anthony, what up, Ant? Does the attorney notarize the documents at closing, or do I have to pay someone to come? Yes, they do. Anthony, you don't do any documents like Dario was doing that power of attorney. All we do right now is the authorization to release. That's it. Ms. Smith, I just need this document so I can verify what you're telling me. Now, if they're telling you everything up front and they have the document with them, you can maybe give a little bit on that. You want to do a give and take. When I got a seller that's giving a lot, you want to give them too, so they feel like they're not giving up everything. You don't want, you know how the woman is. You don't want to make the ladies you don't make them feel like they're giving up everything. Would Robel, hey, would you have to sell it or refinance? Okay, I guess somebody wants to know, Robel, Dario, would you have to sell it? Do you have the ability to refinance any of this stuff? Not that I
So
want
I
you
was
to.
thinking if I go with the subject to, I would get the title. So if the 3 years, like this is what I was first thinking before I even talked to you. I was thinking I get the property, fix the property up. When the 3 years come, whatever money I saved up from the rent or anything else, I can refinance and get it out because the property's gonna grow in value, and I'm gonna put money into it anyway. So I should have at least 80 to 85% coming back out of it. And I was gonna go that route, but not anymore.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't
Yeah,
want to put
not
no money in
anymore.
these houses, man. Only time
No,
I
you're
want to
right.
put money in houses, like for me, I know we're buying them cash. I'm getting all the cash flow. You know, I'm thinking if you ain't, I mean, you know, dude, everybody's different, man. So I don't want you to just think that I'm doing it as the right way. Hey, Caroline, whoever does the closing for you should be able to notarize. That's right. Yeah. Notarize the power of attorney.
Oh yeah, Chris. Yeah, I found out about your land trust thing too. Never to put, put a house in your name because it was in my name. Yep, it was in my name. One of my properties was. So I'm working at to change that out too.
All right. Well, let me know if I can help you with that. Get your land trust stuff. 3 years. That's right. Can't lose. Jonathan, what's up, Jonathan? I was wondering how you could use a credit card to finance a down payment. Oh yeah, they're called convenience checks, Jonathan. Go to your bank, ask them. I want to get some convenience checks on this credit card. I've done that too. Walked into a title company with a convenience check. It's not a cash advance. Alexa, what if the person who is doing the lease option falls through and does not finish the payments? Are they kicked out, or how does that work? So you're talking about the tenant buyer, Alexa, that's doing the lease option. If they don't finish the payments, then they just stay in the house and keep paying rent. I think a lot of us have this thing of like, what happens at the end if they don't? Dude, they just keep paying rent. I mean, all of mine just keep paying. They don't even think about it. They just don't,
So
man.
do you put them back on the lease option, or like what do you do then?
Just
Chris?
keep paying rent. They just keep paying rent. I mean, think about it. The people that are doing this are not in the mindset that you and I are in. You got me?
Mm-hmm.
If they were in the mindset of us, they would go out and they wouldn't be in the situation that they're in to lease option a house from you.
Yeah, gotcha.
They would go out like most people with good credit and just get a loan. These people, they are not in the mindset of saving, buying houses subject to. They're in the mindset of wanting to be a homeowner for a low down payment. And they wouldn't do this deal. You wouldn't. I mean, we don't buy like we sell, right? So I don't buy them like I sell them. But they just keep paying rent, Alexa. Don't worry about it. The least of your worries is what happens at the end. They'll keep paying rent. Chat not working. It's working right here. I see y'all. Uh-oh.
Yeah, tell Eddie I need to get a mentoring session with him too, Chris. I need to get in his head also.
Dude knows, man. Know what he's doing. We had a class last night. T. Cooper, yeah, you can get that audio below, my friend. Jewel, how does it work at the end of the lease? Same thing. Can I get a check and the bank gets a check? How does it work at closing? So you make sure when you get for $3-4 grand, I wouldn't worry about it. But for a large down payment, make sure you have the attorney receive it to attorney's office and they have record of it so they can have a notice when your tenant buyer comes to buy, because you don't want them to have to come up with another down payment when they go to closing. But Jewel, don't worry about that stuff. Brian Knight, good question. What happens after the 3 years? Do you get a new contract written up from the seller? Well, in Dario's case, he's going to probably have to go back and yes, get a new option because your option has expired in 3 years. So based on your seller, she wants 3 years. She wants to be done in 3 years. Mm-hmm. You have to go renegotiate that, but you're not on the hook because remember, the person you sold it to, they have 3 years too. So their option is over. So they can't come after you for the down payment. That down payment is non-refundable.
Got you.
Interested in property in California. I don't have anything in California. Maybe somebody else. How can we become our own bank? Good question, Lady T. You want to be a private lender. Lady T, I know I thought I talked to you, so we need to set you up with good deals. Be a good, really the thing is when you get capital, you have to make sure that the people that are borrowing it. Let me tell you a big problem that I noticed. As bad as some people think it's hard to get loans to buy houses, it's even worse when you got money and you're trying to find people to loan it to. Because the people that are borrowing money usually are not savvy borrowers and they don't have the utmost respect for your capital. So you got to go through a lot of people. Lady T, you got to have good guys. The only way to do that is with good people.
Hey, Chris, do you mess with hard money lenders or no?
I'm sorry?
Do you mess with hard money lenders or no?
We will. I mean, I'm a hard money lender myself. I mean, I do it all the time. I had a deal fall apart last month just because my capital is kind of tight right now. But yeah, we do it. It's not my main thing to do because I'm active. But for people that are working, they go to work and they don't have time to manage it. Best thing for them to do is loan it to other investors to get it out there working. Secured by real estate. Bobby Jam had all that, huh? I asked questions for you. Craig, hey Craig, how do you find a broker that can help you with qualifying the tenant buyer? Any broker can do that. All you're going to do is take the application that you received, because we have an application for our tenant buyers. Give them that application, Craig. Give the loan officer that app that they can run their credit and see how it is. But yeah, you can go to any mortgage broker for that. I'm thinking
they can structure it so your new tenant buyer can know what they need to do for 3 years to get them prepared, right?
There you go. There you go.
But won't they have to put down another down payment?
No, that's why it's a big down payment. You have the attorney hold it. I mean, receive it. So they have a track record of it.
Uh-huh.
So when they go to get their loan, to close their loan, the attorney will show them the deposit into the escrow account and say, we already received that down payment.
Got you.
Giving credit.
So the down payment's really not coming to me then, though.
Yeah, it's going. Well, the down payment's coming to you. No, the attorney will cut it to you. We're talking about a big, for $3,000 or $4,000, you take the money. I'm not worried about that.
Oh, okay.
Talk about somebody giving you $20,000, and then if they do qualify in 3 years, right? The attorney has received that already. They have a deposit in their escrow account, and they can show proof that yes, this money came in. They can show that to the new loan officer.
Got you. Okay.
All right. But usually, once again, that is the worst. The worst case scenario is cashing out. And you don't want your tenant buyer to have to say, well, I already gave you $20,000. Well, I got to give you another 20. Right? You want to make sure you got proof that came in. That's going to be a nightmare. Scotty, how do I present a subject to deal to a seller that has a loan of $180,000? Rental comps are 12. Oh, you present that, but okay, Scotty, no cash flow. Only thing you're going to get out of that, okay, your deal, Scotty, is no cash flow. This is a no cash flow deal. Matter of fact, it looks like it's negative cash flow, Scotty. So only thing you're going to get out of this deal, you say something, Dario?
Oh, no, I'm reading it too.
Yeah, the only thing that we can get out of this deal, Scotty, is a down payment. Down payment. And the attraction for your seller is, I'm on the hook for the repairs. I'll be on the hook for the repairs. That way you can just walk away, forget about it. All right? That's the only thing you can give them. Debt relief. Debt relief. Thanks to Eddie and Chris, you just closed your private lender. Praise God. Yes. Private lender. One of my students. Daniel, yes. You sent me an email. Daniel, if you, I think we met one time at the Krispy Kreme. I need to get back with you. I can send you the information on my inner circle, man. I need to do that, Daniel. Let me make a note to do that. Sorry about that. You know, I get 1 million emails in a day. That's my bad on that. Good times. Hey, if you want to get my negotiating audio, good question. Down below, you can get my, since today Dario was negotiating a subject too, he's asked me 1 million questions about it. It's all been recorded in the negotiating audio below, Round Up Family. You can get it. Labor Day is a discount code. You can get it for a $200 discount until Monday. All right.
Yes, please get it. Don't be stuttering like how I was. Don't do it.
What I did was I took a recorder, right? into a bunch of houses, Dario. Because at the time I get the same questions on my inner circle. I'm like, let me just record this joint live. So I'm like, I got them to sign a release. I'm like, Ms. Smith, I'm gonna record our conversation. Is that okay? Because video isn't as people won't open up because they see the camera. With audio, you can set the recorder down and you can do the whole thing. You know. So I recorded it in the house. I'm going to home appointments around my town. I recorded the full conversation, came back to my studio, narrated it all. So you know why I'm saying certain things, when to say it, how to say it, what's the reason that I want to ask those questions, and specific wordplay we use to walk people down subject twos.
Gotcha.
Yeah, man. Christopher, when you sell lease purchase, does the buyer's down payment go towards PITI? No. You keep it for hip pocket National Bank. Robel, the private money lender wanted me to sign a personal guarantee. I'm not mad at that. Would I sign one? Yes. I would definitely do that. Matter of fact, I will to this day. Robel, I will sign a personal guarantee for if someone's believing in me and want me to put their money to work, I'll sign a personal guarantee for them. I'm not really worried about it. I know the deal's going to go good.
See, I need to have the confidence like you, Chris.
Well, it takes time, dude. Once again, man, I mean, this character, man, I got so many war scars. Like my daughter's, like, you know, this character, Dario, I'm just old, man. I've been doing it for so long. I was nervous at first, too. What is it? DA Kris _
Yeah. Which one, Facebook or Instagram?
What's Facebook?
Facebook is the Kris, DA space CRIS. And then if Instagram, it's the D _ the D Kris _ 1981. Yep, mentors hit me up, investors hit me up. I'm trying to get in that circle. Cleveland, Ohio.
There you go. Yeah, you're right there. Personal guarantees, I'm not mad at them. I'm not mad at those at all. Oh, we already did that one. Down payment. Good times. Hey, what do you say when the seller agrees to a lease option but does not want to agree to the predetermined price? Good question. Good times. Let me tell you, the truth is you can't sell a house for more than what it will appraise for. Good times, right? So if someone's giving me some slack and pushing back on the purchase price, I had to do this week, literally this week. I'm like, listen, we'll just do it for whatever the price is for the appraised value at that time. Is that okay? Because don't forget, you can always come back and get a discount later. Good times. You can say, we agreed on an appraised price, say it's $250. You can always say, I agreed to that, but would you mind if we could do $240 or whatever. But just put appraised value at the time or market value at the time. Good times. You're not going to get around that. And usually, good times, they're not going to end up cashing you out anyway. All right, let me get out of here. Last thought you got, man? Anything you want to say to my Roundup family? Don't forget to get your negotiating audio below. Go.
No, I appreciate it, man. The help was well needed. Chris, you gave me some good input. I'm definitely going to use all this to definitely get this house in a lease option. I'm not trying to do any more rent. I'm not trying to refinance. Well, not now. That's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm definitely going to listen to the ninja tape to get my lingo together. I won't be just going off at the mouth and telling her story tales or whatever. But that's about it on my end, sir.
All right. I'll talk to you soon. Roundup. I got to get out of here. I'll be back in a little while with attorney Jessica Siegel. Okay, Dario. Peace.
Yep.
Oh, get your negotiating audio. Labor Day is the discount code.